All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Steve Malzberg Show. It is the Thursday edition. Can't believe it's Thursday already. Live from our New York studios in New York City. Dick Morris joins us momentarily. We got a lot of news to get to today. First of all, a 13-year-old young girl sleeping in her home in Israel in Kiryat Arba was stabbed to death as she slept by a 19-year-old Palestinian animal. Because, you know, that's what the kids in the Palestinian territories, or whatever you want to call them, are taught to do by the state-run media, by the state-run schools, to kill the Jew. So he killed the Jew. She also happens to be an American citizen. She has dual citizenship. Her name was Hallel Yafi Ariel. And it is a shame. May she rest in peace. And this is what the Israelis are up against. It's the same thing we're up against, but only it's worse for them because they're in such close proximity to the terrorists, and they know exactly what they're up against. Okay. New poll, Rasmussen poll out today. Let's put it up, please, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Donald Trump with a 43 to 39% lead. That's a turnaround from the last time this poll was taken. Trump is up 14 points with men. Hillary, in this poll, just 6 points up with women. This is of likely U.S. voters. So that's very, very interesting. Donald Trump was weighing in today on the fact that, remember the pledge that everybody took, to support the nominee? And we had Senator Mike Lee on this show yesterday, and it went viral everywhere that you can imagine. And Mike Lee said, you want to know why I can't support Donald Trump? Because he said my best friend's father was involved in the JFK assassination. And then he went on to list a whole lot more. So here's what Trump had to say about those former presidential candidates who are now backing away from their pledge.
They signed a pledge saying they will abide, saying they will back the candidate of the party. And now they sit back, and the pledge is out there, and the press doesn't even go after them on that. They broke their word. In my opinion, they should never be allowed to run for public office again, because what they did is disgraceful.
All right, we'll talk to Dick Morris about that, but we're also going to talk to Dick Morris about Loretta Lynch. As we said yesterday on this show, and revealed yesterday on this show, Loretta Lynch, the Attorney General of the United States, met for what they say is a half hour with Bill Clinton on the tarmac in Phoenix, Arizona, I believe it was. And all they talked about, according to Loretta Lynch, was their grandkids. Watch.
I did see the president at the Phoenix airport the other night. As I was landing, he was headed out. He did come over and say hello and speak to my husband and myself and talk about his grandchildren and his travels and things like that. So that was the extent of that. And no discussions were held in any cases or anything of that. My agency is involved in a matter looking at State Department policies and issues. It's being handled by career investigators and career agents who always follow the facts and the law.
All right, why don't I believe her?